Welcome to Keith and the Girl. I'm Keith Malley.
I'm Chemda.
Chemda, I would
Yes.
like all listeners to let 1 to 5 people know about the Keith and the Girl show.
Oh, we'd be rich.
If everybody did it, we'd be millionaires. But you know what? The change.
That's how it works, right?
Right, but the change has to happen, with you. So you specifically listening right now, if you let 1 to 5 people know about Keith and the Girl, not necessarily a tweet, in person, somebody you trust.
Yeah, download it for them, subscribe to them, help them out.
It'd make a big difference. We appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, today's guest, by the way, what a fun week this has been, and what a great way to close it off. Host of the Teen Mom Trash Talk podcast and the 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk podcast. Featured on MTV, SiriusXM, Elite Daily, Refinery 29. Tracey Carnazzo. Hello, Tracey.
Hi, it's me.
Yeah. Hi. So we're live on YouTube, and Joanne says Tracey's one of my faves.
I love Joanne.
She's the one who led me to KATG.
Do you know what Joanne did today? She changed her child's swim lessons so that she could watch this, and she actually lost custody of her kid, I think.
Huh.
Yeah.
By the way, you do Teen Mom and all this.
Yeah.
I'm usually not, this will sound stupid, but I'm usually not in front of a TV at 8 p.m. when the main primetime
Same.
shows are on. But I turn on the TV, and on CBS,
Yeah.
no, I'm not saying, the Tiffany network, but one of the top 3 networks is this show, Love Island.
Right.
Something that, when I was younger, made its way to MTV, maybe a Bravo. This is primetime shows
Yeah.
now. Hot people. I guess you win by fucking the most.
Sex sells, baby.
What is that show? Like, what do you do?
I don't know. I don't watch Love Island. I'm not trash.
Right. But
What? Your
I'm
whole
not-
your brand is trash.
I'm not garbage.
isn't that crazy?
No, I think that this is where we're going in TV. Also, there are less writers. There's less pressure. It's just, it's reality TV. It's easy. We can make reality TV right now. Guess what? We are making reality TV right now.
Ooh,
Everyone's
meta.
watching us on YouTube right now. Tell me this is not reality
Well,
TV.
why's my shirt on?
Take it off. Oh, come on. Ratings, though.
Curtis is saying she made me start watching 90 Day Fiancé. Sorry,
See?
Curtis.
Curtis's life is better now.
I follow Tracey on social media, of course.
Thank you.
Her Twitter account is Trixie Tuzini. And she writes, when the Beatles sing, picture yourself in a boat on a river, I get anxious.
I do. I don't like boats.
I will not picture it. Imagine there's no heaven. What?
Who cares about that? Just don't put me in a boat.
There's not even religion?
I don't care.
How with that accent do you not go on boats?
I hate boats. I'm terrified of people vomiting, and I cannot deal with a boat. I don't like, the boat that when you go to Disney World, there's a boat ride, and it's like literally 1 minute, and you just have to take it from one
yes.
end to the other.
Oh, because the other end is where you drop.
Yeah, it's like the moat or whatever.
And
I'm
splash.
like, nope. No, just like the boat ride to get to the park.
Oh.
There's like a big boat ride. I'm like, nope. Staten Island Ferry, no thank you.
Well, it's Staten Island.
No, I mean, I don't care where it's going. I don't care how quick it is. I don't care if it's a speedboat. I don't.
You're like a germaphobe, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a germaphobe.
Yeah. If
I'm
I
proud to
touch
say
you
it.
now, do you wipe it?
No, I like you though. I don't like. I'm gonna. If you had a stomach virus and then you touched me, I would wash my hands.
Okay.
And then I'd be like, what is wrong with her?
I follow your Instagram as well.
Thank you.
Trixie Tuzini. And it's a picture of a woman crying.
Yeah.
We don't know her. And it says, when you thought everything would be easy peasy, lemon squeezy, but it's actually difficult, lemon difficult.
Isn't that the best?
And you write next to it, everything's fine, cry face. What the fuck?
I love that picture.
Okay, but what are we doing? And then
She's just in such distress.
she's in distress. You're suicidal, but nobody says
Listen,
anything.
suicidal. You're not suicidal until you have a plan. And I don't really have any kind of plans in my life.
No, I got to add that to the list.
You didn't know that? That's a real thing. Also, you follow me on all this social media,
Yeah.
but is everyone listening following you guys on social media?
Don't twist this around.
Do they know that they should be following Keith and the Girl on Instagram?
I'm more nervous about these suicidal stuff.
I'm not suicidal.
All right.
No, I'm on CBD oil. What?
Pardon?
That's right. I'm on CBD oil with no THC, just in case I have to become an elementary school teacher real quick.
What made you go on CBD?
Everyone was like, "Oh, you should do something about that."
Is it help?
Yeah.
What, anxiety it helps?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'm also on anxiety medication. So. It might be that. I'm on a new anxiety medication that is non-addictive.
Is it a daily dose?
It's a daily dose, and it's non-addictive, and it's not a benzo. It's called Boost Bar, and I'm on a super, super low dose of it. And I think ever since
Is this over the counter?
No.
Okay.
But I think that ever since I've been on it, I've been a lot calmer. But it's not like a Xanax where like you take it and you get dopey.
Okay. So this is you calm.
This is me, I guess, like not thinking about how shitty my life is.
I like that it's not addictive. I take it every day.
I have to take it every day.
They told me.
Did you know, by the way, speaking of which, about weed being decriminalized in New York? I thought it was.
It was in New York City, but now upstate came along.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm still scared of it.
It reduces criminal possession of pot to a violation and cuts fines to $200 for 1 to 2 ounces of weed and $50 for under an ounce.
That's pretty good. And also, I think that there's talk about releasing prisoners as well.
Well,
Yes.
that would be nice.
Yeah. I mean, that's a really weird thing because you've been like, there's some people who are in jail for like 10 years for 2 joints. So like, I have 4 spliffs on me right now.
So what we should do instead of releasing the prisoners is put you in jail. That's
Have an
what I think.
Exchange program.
Like it just has to be even.
Yeah. Well, there's like memes going around, you know, like how prisoners must feel while like white people are now making so much money and starting like, you know, calling it entrepreneurship while they were, you know, doing 10 years for 2 joints.
Starting weed companies, you mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
Get them out of jail.
Yeah.
I like to smoke. Something fun I do. I smoke right in the middle of Times Square out in the open, and I have a $50 bill in my hand.
Like, here you go.
They
Are
hate it.
you still scared, Keith? Because
No.
Yeah?
The dumbest thing I ever did was get a weed card. Nobody gives a shit. What a waste of $200 that was.
Yeah, but you get like the real pure weed that's not laced with cocaine, like all the weed on the
who
street.
are you buying anything from?
That's what I heard on the street.
You've never bought drugs in your life with that comment.
Whatever.
And who
Fuck are you talking
and
about?
who wants free cocaine?
That was what's so funny. Like when we were in high school, it was like, don't smoke weed. It might be laced with acid and cocaine. And it's like, who is investing in putting extra drugs? That's like getting like an extra added bonus.
Right.
Yeah, like don't go to Starbucks. They give you 2 shots in their cappuccino.
They're going to charge you half price.
Yeah.
Well, fish wears out my girlfriend. She
Yeah.
doesn't like fish.
I understand.
Okay.
I don't either.
And she'll order maybe chicken or steak, and she'll be like, I think they put fish in it. I'm like, baby, they don't waste fish.
Fish is a hot commodity.
Oh, well.
I get it.
Speaking of drugs, here's a fun story we didn't get to. A Colombian man was arrested at Barcelona airport, very busy airport, with a pound of cocaine hidden under his toupee.
Okay. That
does
was
that
my
look like?
favorite story that I read recently.
The man attracted officers' attention because he was considerably nervous and the wig was of disproportionate size.
I wonder why.
1 pound of cocaine worth about $34,000.
Who put that there? He did.
He did. Of course he did. No. Did anybody use your toupee without your knowledge?
You know what? Yeah.
Who packed your toupee this morning?
You know what it is? And I'm sorry about this, but people with toupees are clueless. So it's like, hey, does this look like I have a toupee on? No, not at all. How about with cocaine in it? No.
Right.
Well, yeah, you have to assume that he owns a toupee, so he's not okay.
Well, the guy next to him got away with it by just having a comb over with cocaine under it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's a bit.
Yeah, you're totally fooling everybody, guys.
It's a big. First of all, I'll put the picture at keithandthegirl.com. But they take a picture of him with the toupee and the drugs underneath. And it's just a big bulge in the middle of his head. And
Maybe
then,
he didn't know.
And then just the bag with the toupee off. Like, and now, hold on. I'm going to take a picture of just the bag, you fucking jerk off.
That's fucking
Wait,
fair.
maybe he didn't know.
Uh-huh.
Imagine like he was just going through security and they were like, sir, you're gonna have to come with me.
What?
And they're like, there's how much was it?
A pound.
There's a pound of cocaine in your toupee?
No.
And he's like, oh my God, get it off. Get it off of me. Who did that? I fell asleep for 3 minutes in the airport.
He opens up the bag, starts throwing the cocaine around. What the fuck?
Do you know that I dated a garbage man once? I know, you're shocked.
This isn't a turn of phrase, right?
This isn't actually. He was a garbage man, and he found an entire couch full of cocaine. and he turned it in and he got an award for it.
How much? $5?
No.
A Starbucks gift
No, he got
card.
an award, like
not
a
money.
trophy.
Oh,
no.
a plaque.
He didn't get a reward. He got an award.
Oh, that's the wrong
He got a
word.
gold medal.
So you put up this plaque that says snitches on your wall and everybody loves you.
You know what the plaque says? It says you're still going to get your pension. So
How much cocaine was
a
in
lot. It was like an
Yeah?
entire couch worth. It was all hidden within the couch, and they were going to pick it up to put in the truck, and they noticed it was just making their heart race.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a real story.
Who gives that up? Maybe somebody
I mean,
died.
someone that doesn't want to lose their job.
No, not him. Not the garbage man. By the way, was
Oh,
he
I
a
don't know.
garbage person?
No, he was a nice boy.
Oh, that's nice.
I wonder what I'd do because I wouldn't turn it in. I
No, you
guess-
have to, though, because your partner's there, and he's going to snitch.
Oh, okay.
You're not alone. In the middle of the night, try to put a couch in a garbage truck.
And also, you're not the police. I feel like they're better at going like, yeah, we're keeping
But there's
it
also
clean.
sanitation police that follow you sometimes. So what if they planted it? You have to do the right thing.
Oh, yeah.
But Keith, you get an award.
You get a plaque.
You get a plaque.
You get a trophy. You get a garbage man trophy.
No.
You ever fuck a garbage man with a trophy? Because I have.
You're staring at the trophy, not him. Fucking.
Wait a minute. You have all this anxiety about filth and dirt, and you date garbage
Yeah,
men
but
constantly.
they. All right. First of all, constantly is a little bit much.
I have a garbage man punch card.
I haven't dated a garbage man in a lot of honestly, like since my early 20s. I mean, this is a long time
Right.
ago.
I just know my 10th one's free.
Whatever. But no, I like them because they'll touch the stuff and then,
The garbage.
yeah, it's like they'll take the garbage out. I don't have to do it.
Oh, because that's their job. Is it fair that they take their work home with them?
No, I don't think they do though. I mean, every garbage man that I've dated is very clean.
Okay.
No, he means like you can like if I okay. I don't know why that took me so long. Meaning he still takes out the garbage even though that's his job.
Yeah, he does it.
Mm.
I've always had garbage men that take out the garbage.
Why don't we edit? Take that the fuck out. What the fuck? I just had an aneurysm.
Are you
and nobody
okay?
cared.
Did you have any cocaine under your hair?
Let me mention this Vistaprint.
Okay.
They make certificates.
Yeah, they do. You know
They
what else they make?
They make awards. Love what?
They make my business cards.
They make my business cards. They make our stickers. They make.
Wedding invitations. I made my friend's wedding invitations and her thank you cards that she hasn't sent out yet.
Vistaprint uses only carefully selected inks and responsibly sourced paper stocks for your business cards. Dozens of designs that are just right for your business. Add your logo and contact information. I say it's not even for business. These cards are so inexpensive. Write whatever you want on them.
Yeah.
We have cards that say we'll be talking about you, and when people act up, I just give it to them.
Really?
Yep, and it has the podcast. It's like, well, now you're on my show.
Ooh.
Satisfaction is 100% guaranteed. That means they'll make it right, either by reprinting your order or offering a refund. They
Yeah.
don't even go, whose fault is it? My fault, your fault, you forgot your address. They'll make it right.
Their customer service is really good. I actually use them for a lot of things.
It did happen. Like we got something about us wrong. Like maybe the T in the girl was not capitalized, and we were the ones who did that. And they were like, "Okay, rip those
Yeah.
up. Here come more."
Which, by the way, we kept the old ones.
What?
Yes. Vistaprint wants you to own the now. That's what they call it. Own the now in any situation. So you can get 500 high-quality custom business cards starting at $9.99.
Wait, is that now?
You can either give a woman at a bar a cute, funny little card,
Right.
one of 500
Right.
for $10, or buy a martini for $14 and hope for the best.
What? Give her a card.
Yeah, just go to vistaprint.com/KATG. That's vistaprint.com/KATG. One more time, vistaprint.com/KATG. Okay, thank you. More Donald Trump news for everybody.
Oh, okay. I'm going to leave for this one.
He is putting money toward helping first responder 9/11 victims, people that went to the rubble.
Oh,
and
that
ended
was
up
his
getting
idea,
sick.
right?
It's his idea. He came up with it. But he understands unlike some senators, he understands the importance of what first responders did, the importance of getting them help, because he himself was down there on 9/11.
Is that why he looks like that?
It's radiation.
In a few moments, I will sign the 9/11 Victims Compensation Fund. This law makes permanent the financial support for families who lost precious loved ones as a result of September 11th attacks. It also
Doesn't know how to
provides
read.
Attacks.
attack.
That was on the
September
next line, so
Right.
he messed up.
11th attacks. It also provides pensions for those who are suffering from cancer and other illnesses stemming from the toxic debris.
Now you can tell, obviously, he's reading. You'll notice immediately when he goes off script.
They were exposed to in the aftermath of the attacks. Many of those affected were firefighters, police officers, and other first responders. And I was down there also.
There we go.
But I'm not considering myself a first responder. But
Why
I was
not?
down there. I spent a lot of time down there with you.
Me? You know, I thought when you said that you were going to tell when he got off script, I thought he was just going to start saying the N-word.
Like, nobody wrote that, right? I'm not, well,
He's not a first responder, though.
honestly,
He does look like he has a helmet on.
there's no difference between him saying he wouldn't call himself a first responder and me saying that.
Yeah, of course.
I wouldn't say I was a first responder. Yeah, you weren't. Yeah, I wouldn't say I was.
But also, like, there's so many ways to say it like an asshole. I wouldn't say I was a first responder.
Right. I don't consider myself a fireman.
Right.
Yeah, why would you, Keith?
Right.
No, I don't. I don't call myself a hero.
I'm not a saint or nothing.
Right.
I'm not a doctor.
Responders. And I was down there also. But I'm not considering myself a first responder. But I was down there. I spent a lot of time down there with you.
You all saw me and you loved it.
That's not. By the way, anyone who was down there didn't go, I spent a lot of time down
Yeah,
there.
he used to go there for like coffee, and
I spent a
he
lot
was
of time.
he was shopping at Century 21, trying to get a deal.
Considering myself a first responder. But I was down there. I spent a lot of time down there with you. Since September 11th, we have lost more than 2,000 first responders and survivors to 9/11 related cancers and illnesses. Currently, thousands of men and women are battling cancer and other illnesses due to 9/11.
Is he sweating?
We
while
pledge
he's
to
doing
stand
this?
by the families of those affected today and every day. We will stand with you.
I'm not saying I was affected too.
Well, I got to tell you, the good part about this is if he really did spend as much time at Ground Zero as he says he did, it means that he's going to have a shorter lifespan.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Do you
Curtis is saying, like, as you're listening, imagine him following the script with his finger.
Right. He's pointing.
And then like turning the page.
he's pointing to.
I'm not a first responder 9/11.
Eric is saying his brain isn't a first responder either. That's for certain.
Right. Now, remember when he said he saw in New Jersey a big Arab population? Muslims were cheering. They were like, "Yay, 9/11."
That was his first
Trump saw them?
response.
Yeah, he said, I watched when the World Trade Center came tumbling down, and I watched in Jersey City, New Jersey, where thousands and thousands of people were cheering as that building was coming down. Thousands of people were cheering.
Wait, so he was in Jersey City, but he was on his way to Ground Zero to respond.
What is wrong with the trains?
Just drive across the bridge.
He did an interview later with George Stephanopoulos, and George said, the police say that didn't happen. Nobody was cheering in New Jersey and
They weren't.
in mass. Police say that didn't happen at all. Those rumors have been on the internet for some time. Did you misspeak yesterday? He asked. What a nice way to say, are you lying? That's something you say
Are you
to your
full of shit?
That's something you say to your kid.
Did you tell a tattle?
Right, trying to give him an out. Are you misspeaking right now?
Did you tell a little fibby wibby?
Trump said, it did happen. I saw it.
Oh, doubling down.
Oh, it's like when the dog ate my homework. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
watched him eat the homework.
George says, you saw that. And Trump says, it was on television. I saw it.
Okay.
So you can always say that, right? 500 channels.
My friend told me he saw it.
And George said, with your own eyes? You're talking to a baby. And Trump says, George, it did happen. And Stephanopoulos says, police say it didn't happen. Like TV has no record of
The thing is, TV was showing that. They were showing people like aiming guns in the sky
in other countries.
Yes, in
not
other
in
countries.
Jersey
Yeah,
City.
no.
Meanwhile, it was just footage from the ball dropping at New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
that they were
actually,
replaying during 9/11.
Didn't it come out that all the stuff that they were showing about these people rejoicing was actually not happening at the time?
Right.
Trump's saying there were people that were cheering on the other side of New Jersey where you have large Arab populations. They were cheering as the World Trade Center came down. I know it might not be politically correct for you to talk about it, but there were, by the way, don't twist this political correct thing. It'd be fine to report if Muslims were cheering in New
course.
Jersey. They were, sorry if it's not politically correct, but there were people cheering as that building came down, as those buildings came down. And that tells you something. It was well covered at the time, George. Now, I know they don't like to talk about it, but it's well covered at the time.
Who's they?
There were people all over in New Jersey
Well,
that
he's
were
getting
watching
people's
it.
pronouns right.
A heavy Arab population that were cheering as the buildings came down. Not good. And then George says, as I said, the police have said it didn't happen. Just let me say this one more time before we close this interview. I don't think it happened.
Okay, wait. So let me ask you a question. Is he saying that New Jersey is like as dangerous for us right now as Chicago, maybe?
He wants walls around every state.
Yeah.
Listen, I agree with that.
Do you think that
Stay where you're born.
I want a wall between New York City and upstate?
That's
but,
what I'm saying.
you know.
Like, stay exactly in your town. Like, you shouldn't be able to leave your town. You chose it. Now you stay.
Right.
Do you think that when he says not good at the end of his little speeches, that's when he's floundering and he goes, not good, as in like he doesn't know where he's going, so that's a period?
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
And maybe
What the
that's
hell
how
is that, Keith?
Don't worry about it. We're all dying here.
and maybe that's how you know that he's lying also?
Yeah, I think so.
You know?
No, I think that he's actually rating his own speech in his head. He does the speech and then he's like, yeah, not good.
There was a book called Where Were You on 9/11, and he wrote the foreword to it, and he said at the time, I was in my apartment in the Trump Tower. I knew what was happening because I can see downtown to the financial district. Now, first of all, you just won up. I can see Russia from my porch. You couldn't see anything. It was all black.
No, he could see, though. He had Trump glasses on.
That's so weird. He wrote that officially.
Wait,
Yeah.
so was he looking out the window or is he watching Jersey on TV? Because there's, you only have two sets of eyes. No, wait, you have one. Okay.
I was reading the story, a sad story about a guy that left his two kids in a car. He forgot, he's saying, that he left them in the car when he went to work, and they died with a temperature of 108 degrees.
Yeah, he's actually like comedy adjacent, actually.
How so?
This guy, a few comics were, they grew up with him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's so interesting because I've been hearing, you know, if you hear the radio somehow, I don't know how I'm hearing the radio, but it kind of like leaks in.
Right.
There's a lot of, hey, don't leave your kids in the car, not even for a half an hour.
Right.
Like you,
Not even for a minute.
yeah, like you don't really know how much it's going to be affected, and kids do die like that. And I'm like, who are they still telling this to? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
But this guy,
I don't know. I was watching him on the news and
His name's Juan Rodriguez.
I'm wondering what's wrong with him, though.
He's 39.
Right, but what's wrong with him? Because
That's
I don't
true.
think that's a regular thing.
yeah, because you forgot your kids all day.
Like there's something bigger happening here.
He forgot to drop them off at their daycare Friday morning. Rodriguez was told cops and didn't realize they were still in the back seat when he parked at his VA hospital as a social worker, of all things.
Wow.
8 hours later, the twins registered an internal temperature of 108 degrees when coroners examined their bodies.
So sad.
I assumed I dropped them off at daycare.
Sorry, how old are they? Daycare is young. Like 4 or something?
Well, no, I mean
3?
it's summer, so daycare could be anything.
You're right.
I assumed I dropped them off at daycare before I went to work.
That's how, okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I think he's telling you the truth.
yeah, how do
What's
you
wrong with him?
assume you dropped them off?
I blanked out. Wow. My babies are dead. I killed my babies, Rodriguez said.
Oh, and they are babies.
He was still sobbing at the arraignment. And the wife is, supporting him.
Well, what are you gonna say?
Well, she doesn't think it was murder, to be clear.
But that's what I'm saying. There's got to be something, and I think that was really also what led me to believe that there's something wrong with him.
How do you forget 2 babies?
This is what I mean.
It's not a backpack.
Yeah,
They cry. It's like, oh, I haven't heard crying in a while.
right. Maybe they're dead.
Maybe they're in daycare.
I have this reoccurring dream where I have a child and I leave it in the
Me
car
too!
seat. Do you leave it in the car seat?
I leave it in the car and I forget it.
I
and
forget
then-
it. I
and-
come back days later. It's a raisin, and then I eat it.
Okay, you went next level.
Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do? You see a raisin, you're gonna eat it. I don't want to waste.
This is why I'm so against raisins. I get it now.
He's out on bail now. His bail was $100,000.
That's not bad.
Earlier this week, we were talking about a cop that fucked a 14-year-old. Bail was $20,000.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were in love.
Rodriguez exchanged a tight embrace with his crying wife, Marissa, when he was released. The mother had come to court wearing all black and with the couple's surviving child, a 4-year-old boy, in tow.
Okay,
The dad had dropped off the boy at a different daycare before forgetting the twin babies.
No, I don't think so. I think these parents were done having twin babies.
Do you know what I'm scared of? The wife said when he gets out, he can't handle it. He's going to need help. He's always been there for the kids. Always, this is a horrible situation. The family isn't doing so well. An average of 37 children die each year when their caretakers leave them behind in a car. Experts say false memories of the child being elsewhere and safe are often to blame.
Oh, really? So this is like a normal thing to say?
37 times a year.
So my best friend Noelle and my co-host, she had a daycare bus in front of her house. It was on one of these very hot days. And do you know that there was a child inside of it and it had been left there for hours?
What?
And they got the child out of the daycare bus. This is in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. And they
Of
called,
course it is.
They called the cops, and the driver was called because there was a number on the van. And she called the number on the van and said there was a child left in your car. And the driver comes from around the corner, and he was a Russian-speaking man. And he looked in the car, didn't see anything. And then the cops came. They talked to him. The cops were Russian. They spoke to him in Russian. And then the guy left. And then they took the kid to bring to his parents. No big deal.
Oh.
Yeah. And nothing. I contacted news outlets. Nothing. No one picked anything up on that.
You contacted news
I
outlets?
did. And no one picked anything up.
How does that phone call go?
It was more tweeting, emailing.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm old.
Phone call. Hello, news? Hello, it's Tracey. Hello, the news.
By the way, speaking of those trash TV shows, do you watch them all, like Bachelor, etc.?
I don't watch Bachelor. I'm watching Love After Lockup. I watch Smothered, which is one about mothers and daughters that have too close of a relationship.
Ew.
It's like some of it's so cringeworthy that I have to like kind of pause it and then like fast forward through.
Like what?
Okay, well, there's this one mother-daughter, and the daughter I think is like 31, and the mother's Asian. I think the daughter's mixed, and the mother takes a bath. Are you ready?
No,
you're gonna have to lay down. It's not gonna be
involved.
good. She takes a bath, and then the daughter, when she finishes her bath, the daughter bathes in her bath water because it shows trust.
Trust of what? They're going to be dirty?
I don't know. I mean, I guess they share a yeast infection or something. I'm not really sure. So now the daughter is dating a guy. They're going to be like getting engaged. They're in a serious relationship. And the mother insists on going on all their dates with them.
For what?
Because she needs to be included.
And she's allowing this.
Yes.
And
And the daughter seems a little bit scared of her.
Okay, but there's a dude involved in this now, right?
Yeah. And also the mother's engaged to some guy that lives in a different state.
Wait, I'm back to this guy because, like, this is a mother and daughter. You're wacky. Somehow that happened to you growing up. But you're entering this relationship. You are fucking nuts.
And now he's proposing to the girl, and the mother's like, no, thank you. We're not interested. Yeah, and he asked the daughter to move in with him, and the mother was like, but me too, right? And he was like, oh, all right. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, that's happened. Also, there's another mother-daughter. They both got matching boob jobs.
Why do you need to match?
They have matching boob jobs, and they do sexy naked photo shoots together. And they go on double dates, and they dress provocatively together. I think that's my favorite mother-daughter. I'm like, that sounds like so much fun.
Where's this on the weird scale? Whenever I got married in the Catholic religion, you have to take a little class with a priest.
Yes, the precana.
Yes. And he asks you very invasive questions. How often do you have sex?
Do you pull out?
He asks you about money, of course, this kind of thing. And it's supposed to see if you're ready for the honor of him marrying you. I wasn't having a religious marriage, but my dad, who was a priest, said, I am willing to do the classes for you.
Oh, my God, that's so nice.
As if we asked.
He's like,
I'm willing to.
They ask about ovulation, too.
So that should be really exciting. Me.
Did you do it?
My fiance, and my dad. That'd be a fun room.
Ew.
And how often sexual intercourse?
No. Do you know what else they ask? Did you? So you didn't do it?
No, of course not.
Okay, I'll tell you another thing that they tell you about. They tell you about how to check cervical mucus to see if you're ovulating, and they tell you to stick your finger in yourself and like grab some mucus and to see like if it like when you're. I don't know, like
the
how,
thickness.
the thickness of the mucus to see if you're going to get pregnant, because really you're only supposed to have sex for procreation.
Okay, so they're talking dirty to you. I feel
Is
like
that how you talk dirty?
I feel like they enjoy this weird stuff because when Keith was talking about how his father was like, I'll do it, I'm like, because you're a fucking pervert.
Yeah.
You know, because you want to know how often Kat's having sex
Right?
with
He's
someone.
like, also, I just need to taste your vagina real quick. It's just for the congregation, for the clergy.
Well, there's a lot of things to go over on the list. Let's start with sex. Get that out of the way.
Yeah,
Kids.
and then let's just do a little bit more sex, and then also you have a job, right? Okay, cool.
Right.
How's your cervical mucus?
How do you guys work it orally? Go ahead. Just
Because that's illegal.
I'm going to do you one at a time. Keith, if you want to step out of the room, I'll talk to your beautiful, vibrant
Body of Christ.
Oh, Andrea, are you really sending me this message? I'm going to read it out loud.
Do it.
I bathe in my mom's bathwater.
No, you don't.
What, like on purpose?
Why?
Why? Your mother has money.
Wait, what do you mean you don't want
It's
to
a
waste?
waste of water? Do you know what water's for?
Oh God, I don't want to be friends with Andrea anymore.
Why are you so weird sometimes?
She hugged you hello when you came in.
Yeah, so did her mom.
Apparently.
Why?
So did layers of her and her mother's filth.
I'm gonna let this go because they're Canadian.
Andrea, you could come to my house. I'll give you your own bath water. I'll pay for it and everything.
How much do you think water costs? Oh my God.
You're not bathing in Poland Spring.
It's not because it's sacred, right? She goes, sorry, your mom hates you. You know what? I'm starting to think hate is love.
Right.
Ew.
Thank
Keith
God.
had to bathe in his fucking siblings' water, but that's because his parents
That's
were
because they were
cheap.
poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 kids.
It was in a bucket. It wasn't even a bath.
Well, you wanted to go first. It's the only time a kid wants to bathe. Like, okay, I'll go first.
How old were you when that stopped? Oh God, you got to think about it. It's a long
He's
time.
like 24.
Oh, how long?
Long. Everything was too long.
How old were you when you moved out?
18.
18. That's the answer.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Everything
Well,
was too long.
this I call them a couple. This mother-daughter couple. They also sleep in bed, and the daughter's the big spoon.
Ew, stop.
No, I can't stop. It's not
That's
me.
actually like not bad, but not every day. Like it would be nice if my mom and I can touch without me cringing.
Right, like if
but-
you were crying hysterically.
Yeah.
But not like on a Tuesday.
right. Like if I was having a time.
Like, okay, let's go into the bed. It's time to spoon now, honey.
If you're the boyfriend, you assume you're going to fuck the mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the only
think
thing that
so.
makes sense.
That's the only like I don't know consolation prize I want to call it.
Anything happen like that? Anything inappropriate in that way?
Not yet. We're only like 6 episodes in.
Oh, okay. There's time. That's a
Season
cliffhanger.
1.
Yeah. What else do you see The Bachelor? Or is that
No.
That's too.
Why are you trying to get me to talk about The Bachelor? It's not going to happen. Stop trying to make The
I don't know.
Bachelor happen.
I figured
Listen,
that's
you want to talk about 90 Day Fiance. You want to talk about Love After Lockup. Oh, can I give you a Love After Lockup
Yes.
update? So you remember the guy that I was in love with?
Yeah, I love that guy.
Okay, he leaked dick videos, and it's the biggest
this
thing
is
you've
somebody.
ever.
When you say in love, this is a prisoner on TV, right?
Well, he's not in prison
I didn't
anymore.
mean to offend.
He would, please, he's not a prisoner anymore. He was a prisoner. He's released.
Right.
He's a convicted felon. Okay, thank you.
Can I? Because I saw this one. Is this the one where? Okay, so his girlfriend, she's pretty young, but she owns the house. She did.
Yes.
So while he was in jail, she did everything. Waiting,
To set him up.
Yeah, waiting for him to come. So
Right.
she's like, okay, he's gonna like this house. This house will be good for him. He's gonna be able to find a job here.
Right.
Like he's gonna be able to get a car because of
Yes.
this. I have this for him. I have that for him. And it's a beautiful giant house.
Sure.
She's put together. She's beautiful.
Yes.
She's all this stuff. He's super hot.
So hot.
And it like and has like this, oh my God, that dumb sensitivity that's just like, oh, you are so special, but you say
Yeah.
such nice things and you're so dumb.
He means it.
Yeah,
He's-
that's the kind of
he
people
means to
chase.
be better than he is, but he's garbage.
Exactly. So he always seems like he's trying to do the right thing, but dumb shit is coming out of his mouth.
So what happens when he comes home and apparently she said his penis is way too large for her. She said that she didn't even like it. It really hurt. I believe it. I mean, I would not complain about this, but it really happened. So now he basically gets off of parole and starts going to the strip club every night and leaves her for one of the quote unquote bartenders at the strip club and is still with her. And now they have that account. What is that thing the porn stars do? It's called like Only Me or something like that .com.
Is that like Patreon for
Yeah, it's
strippers?
basically like a Cameo kind of thing where you pay and then you show like naked videos of yourself. And he did one where he's in the shower and he has a boner and he's making the towel go up and down. Don't laugh. It was beautiful. And then he has another one where his dick is soft and he's just like swinging it around. And
people paid for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait,
maybe I saw it.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know if I saw it or not, but I might have. So one of
Is
my
this on TLC, otherwise known as
this is on We TV.
okay.
You remember when I made you watch it?
Yeah.
So now, one of my fans sent me a pillow with his face on it.
Nice.
A throw pillow. And I was like, this is hilarious. I have to send it to him. So I sent it to him. I was like, look at what one of my fans sent me.
You sent it to?
To the guy, to Garrett. And we started chatting a little bit.
This is you and the prisoner?
Yes. And I was like, hey, if you ever come to New York, he's like, I'd love to do your podcast. I don't know what podcast he thinks he's doing, but whatever. I'll put him on whatever he wants. And by podcast, I mean we could hang out.
Are you going to have sex with this guy?
He's got a girlfriend.
Okay.
Okay, but if not,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, of course
Now,
not.
are you opposed to he's got a girlfriend, so I can't get into it with him?
I mean, if it was okay with her.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to be a dick.
How would you know it's okay with her? He would say.
Maybe I could ask her. Hello? The news? It's Tracey.
What was he in for?
I don't know. It's
You don't know?
Who cares?
Right. Don't we all
Something about
kill
that.
each other every day
Yeah, I mean,
in one way or the other?
Murder schmurder.
No, but what did he do?
I don't know. Probably drug stuff.
It doesn't
so
sound like
cute.
he's. It doesn't seem like he's
He
aggressive.
doesn't seem like a
or-
violent criminal
yeah.
at all. No
Okay.
one seemed to be concerned about that on the show.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. Getting involved.
Mm,
All right. Good for you.
thank you.
You masturbate to the pillow?
He
No.
doesn't masturbate.
No, yeah.
You don't masturbate at all.
Mm,
I didn't believe that when you said it.
Yeah, it's true. I have your birthday gift still in my drawer.
I got her vibrator.
Sometimes it's like a little neck massage. It's there. It's very strong.
Have you ever masturbated?
Yeah, just not like recently.
Recently, in the last few years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know why?
It
Dead
doesn't feel-
inside.
What'd you say, Hemda?
Mental problems. Strong mental illness.
Is it because you know it's your hand, so it's hard to get out of that?
No, it's just like, I don't know. Sometimes like, ooh, I should do. No, I gotta do the dishes. Like, I'm just not
Huh?
motivated.
What? By coming?
Yeah.
Coming is the best thing ever.
I like to be with a man.
I know.
Yeah, like that's the bottom line. Is like
Okay.
it's just
I'll tell you what. Right now,
don't
Hemda
proposition me, Keith. You have a girlfriend.
Hemda and I are going to leave the room.
Okay.
We want you to.
Is Andrea gonna stay with her fucking bathwater? I can only properly masturbate if I do it in Andrea's bathwater. Can someone get that in here?
What other shows are you seeing?
Not The Bachelor.
All right.
It's not happening. What other shows do you want me to watch, Keith?
No, I'm just curious. I don't know what shows are out there. I didn't know there's something called Love After
Yeah,
Lockup.
Love After Lockup, Smothered,
just found out-
Catfish. I watch Catfish.
Okay, I just found out about Love Island. I'm not sure what
Yeah.
shitty shit is
Catfish, man. I love Catfish.
Is
Get-
Love Island the thing where like people who are together supposedly like each other, but they are enticed by other people, and we see who's gonna.
no, I think that's like Temptation Island.
I remember that one. Is it like that?
there. First of all, don't they know there's cameras?
No,
Like
They
you
don't
wouldn't
know.
be able to tempt me with cameras.
Yeah, you'd be surprised though. MTV, especially. I know that this is prime time, but like those MTV shows where you're like, yeah, I'm not going to do anything. Like this is TV. I need to. And then
Right.
all of a sudden they're like kicking the camera out of the bedroom.
Yeah,
I think their ego doesn't. They're just like, well, this is such a hot person. I don't want to miss out on it. I think they're
Right.
just idiots like that.
Like
Yeah.
if me and Garrett were on the show, I would be like, all right, I should probably be a real person, but at the same time, let's
Yeah,
go,
that's
let's
the
do
thing. You're not getting people who give a shit about their partners.
Right.
It's just like, what's she gonna do? Be mad at me? Okay.
there's not enough Jaeger in those refrigerators for me to forget that
Is
there's
it
10
PBR or
cameras.
Jaeger?
You know,
Really? I think you get used to the cameras though.
I don't think Keith would.
You get used to the microphone. You say so many things that you should keep inside.
You get so used to
Both
the,
of you.
You get so used to the cameras that you'll forget that they're there and start fucking somebody.
Yeah, because
when you're
it's like,
married.
who cares? What are you gonna do? There's so much footage that like no one's gonna pinpoint that.
No, I
Okay.
I actually think that Keith would be fully aware of the cameras the whole time, and
You're saying it like it's a skill.
That's why you're not on the show, Keith. No one cast you on the show because
true, yeah.
in the audition they were like, "Hey, Keith, are you gonna fuck on camera?" And you were like, "No, thank you." And they were like, "All right, well, thanks for coming in."
Like I guess I would have to say, yeah, I don't think I would.
Right.
Right? You have to
Yeah.
try to trick the producers.
See,
No, you have to say like, I'm confident in my body. I know that I have a nice body, and I want everyone to see it.
Perfect.
I think I would fuck up so much more than you, but I don't call it a fuck up because I'm like, what did you just learn? Something about me? I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, like you would be more open.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, look at what you guys do.
No,
you
but he's
really share. You guys really share more than a like. I don't. Do you even know where regular people are on the scale at this point?
honestly no, and it
but
gets
that's what I'm saying.
seriously it gets me into trouble. The way I figure out that I say so much, like I actually don't know. I'm just like, what? I'm just talking. I just said the thing.
Right.
Is because when I talk to normal people,
Yeah.
sometimes it could be my first time talking to them, and I've heard this multiple times. People go, "Oh, you just say shit," and I'm like,
Yeah.
What I-
Because we're so used to doing that we think that this is normal. Guess what? It's not. So how are we going to tell these people that that's not? That's their normal.
Who are we to judge, right?
Exactly. Look at us.
We're the watchers. We're the people paying for the show.
We have cameras on us as we're as we're shitting on people on reality TV.
and we're live.
Yeah.
I hooked up my dad and my ex-wife. Who
So
am
did
I
it-
to say anything?
Did they fuck?
Right? Who knows? Who knows what I made up?
Are you giving up on the cat?
I don't know
not
what to
cat
do yet.
thing?
What was the last email? Just real quick.
Well, actually, it ended with Catherine, me pretending I'm my ex-wife.
right.
Catherine saying he loves and lusts my dad. My dad saying I understand. that's plausible.
Oh, so the last thing that fake cat said to your dad was, "I lust you,"
Yeah,
huh? And so we're left with jingling libido.
basically.
Oh, so it was jingling
Okay.
libido, lust, and then
She
Yes.
said, so you feel the same way? He said, yes, but we can't do it. And then
why didn't she say why?
and then me and him were having a conversation about if I ever want to know something, just ask him. And I said, yeah, what are you hinting about my ex-wife? And he says, careful what you wish for. And so
What does that mean?
it means he wants me to push it so that he can say your ex hit on me, but he can also say, I tried to protect you, but you pushed it.
Yep.
And so I just stopped there for now. I didn't know what to do next. Very recently, he happened to bring up an email out of nowhere saying, oh, I just talked to your brother, and I heard your comedy album made #1. Is that true? If that is true, congratulations. So just based on that non sequitur, I can easily jump in with whatever I want. I'm debating about it.
So basically, he's like, "Hey, ask me anything."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing an AMA on
Right.
Reddit.
I'm fucking your ex. Ask me anything.
Imagine he tells you that he like really actually fucked her,
Yeah. Right.
and then you're like, "It was me, you dick!
I fucked you?
You fucked me."
uh,
Wait a minute.
Dad, are you misspeaking right now?
I want suggestions from the audience what to do next because she said she's in lust. He's like, oh, we can only think, but we can't take action.
Right.
So where do you go from there?
I liked what Lucas Connolly, I think, was saying, and you guys were talking about how like meeting him somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not going to meet him.
I like
No,
that.
no, you're not gonna meet him.
You wanna meet him?
No, no one's gonna meet him.
No, yeah, I do like that one. I like I'm going to be in your neighborhood.
You're gonna catfish him.
go to the hotel and then no one's there.
I don't know. He'll go to the hotel. That's when my mom falls down the steps. That's what I need.
All right, we'll wait to move your mom into a home and then
Oh,
we'll
God.
catfish your dad some more.
Yeah, I'll take some suggestions. I am getting
I'm gonna
the
think
itch
about
again.
it. I'm gonna think about
I'm
it.
getting the itch again.
Oh,
You're getting
good.
the itch. Asking for a dick pic.
Let's try to find a way to do that.
Yeah, asking for a dick pic. Say I've been like fantasizing about what your genitalia looks
Can
like.
I just see what God gave you?
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, bringing God into it.
I
Yeah.
think that'll finally
Because
quench my
You know what
thirst.
you should do? You should find a Bible verse about the human body. Because there are a lot of Bible verses about the human body.
Yes. Yes. You know what you're going to
Say, what do you? How about this? How about you find the Bible verse about the human body? You pretend that you're cat, obviously,
Right.
and you have been, flipping through the Bible on the toilet, and you came across this, and you want to know what he thinks about this exact, sentence in the Bible.
Wait, I got one too. I like that one.
Yeah.
But also,
What are your feelings on this?
she needs to send a picture of her body, not tits or anything, just like
Maybe a silhouette, a shadow.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I was thinking like an off-the-shoulder number, but
No, a shadow, like an artistic nude, but like that you don't see anything. It's just the silhouette.
because I was thinking she can get his opinion on something like, do you think this is tasteful for a thing that I'm going to, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then it's like a picture of her body.
It's a picture of her open pussy.
Now we got to talk to Kat about getting a picture of her body.
No, it doesn't have to be her, though.
Of course not.
Yeah. Kat, listen, do you like double vaginal, double anal, just by any chance? I know, like, you
It's
remember
going to
the
be an African-American body.
You remember the whole thing we talked about with my dad? So you could still get 2 dildos in your ass, right?
All right, we'll see.
I can't wait to see the suggestions.
I think just setting the Bible thing and saying, like, you know, I've been, like, toying with this. I'm just,
Right.
like, I'm fighting with this in my head. What do you think about this? Like,
I
how
like-
do you interpret this?
I like the Bible verse.
Barabbas said it best when he said, so skeevy.
in the letter to the Corinthians.
Yeah. Yeah, one of my brothers, recently went and visited my parents, and I think I would have gone if this thing wasn't going on right now.
Well, just because you want to see your mom, it's going to be so much easier when she's in a home to go visit.
So that you don't have to see this guy.
Well, they're both going to probably move there.
Of
right?
course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Together?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel
Like assisted living.
Yes.
Okay.
but it's going to be, just this whole situation. It's not just going to be the house. It's going to be like, there might be a pool or like amenities so that maybe you guys can go somewhere different without your
You
dad.
could talk to your mom in the garden.
Right. Exactly.
All right, let me know. KeithandTheGirl.com/forums. And, of course, our email is info@katg.com.
Yeah, and don't forget to follow us on social media. And if you like this show and want it to continue, tell 5 friends personally.
You know what else you could do?
Mm-hmm.
You could leave a 5-star rating.
Oh, yeah.
And a review telling us why you love the show.
Oh, yeah.
And definitely put my name in there.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
All reviews are now only Tracey.
Thank you
worthy.
so much.
Tracey online @Trixie2Zini. That's the Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
The website is TraceyCarnazzo.com. And the podcast, like we said, Teen Mom Trash Talk. That gets kind of excited.
It does.
90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Yeah.
And you'll be doing a Teen Mom Trash Talk live show
Yes,
at
I am.
Caroline's on October 19th.
Caroline's on Broadway, October 19th at 3 p.m.
And you have a new show coming out, Bachelor Trash Talk, right?
I'm excited.
Keith, get away from me.